And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition! Tradition!
Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to sleep, how to eat, how to work, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, send his daily crest, and who has the right, as master of the house, to have the final word at home. The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! Who must know the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home? Who must raise a family and run the home, so Papa's free to read the holy book? The Mama, the Mama, tradition, the Mama, the Mama, tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty.
And who does Mama teach? To mend and tend and fix, preparing her to marry whoever Papa picks. The daughters, tradition,
The Papa, son, the daughters, tradition.
And in the circle of our little village, we've always had our special types. For instance, Yente the matchmaker,
For your girl.
Reb Nachum the beggar, and most important of all, our beloved rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, Leibish.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar, of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
The others in our village, they make a much bigger circle. We don't bother them, and so far, they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we always get along perfectly well.
Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse and told him it was only 6 years old, when it was really 12. But now, it's all over, and we all live in simple peace and harmony. It was really 12 years old.
It was 6.
Traditions, traditions. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.